Wir trotzen allen Gefahren, weil wir Krieger-Kameraden sind.
Hey guys, welcome to another Heavy Metal Diecast video, another Fighters of World War II, an ace in the box obviously by Atlas Edition. This pilot will no doubt need no introduction. I think most of you will know who this pilot is. This is the aircraft from Erich Hartmann, not to be confused with the cartoon character from South Park, Erich Cartman.
My name is Erich Hartmann.
So hopefully I've got the right box and we'll get the aircraft out. Yes. So it is Erich Hartmann's G-10, also known as Bubi or the Kid. So he was the most successful fighter pilot in history of all time. I think he will remain that way. I don't think his score of 352 aerial victories during World War II will ever be surpassed. He was a great fighter pilot for the Luftwaffe. He was purely a pilot. He was a fighter pilot through and through. Nothing else. All he cared about was flying and being successful in his missions, which he flew over 1,400 combat missions. Amazingly, he did crash a numerous amount of times, but that was not due to being shot down at all. It was usually due to mechanical failure or debris from aircraft that he actually shot down, damaging his aircraft and causing him to have to crash land. What we'll do is we'll get this bad boy out of its packet. So it's the typical sort of build. So we'll grab it out. It's got a nice weight to it. So as you can see in the packet itself, it has the usual stand. Underneath the stand is a little baggie it's got the aerial and everything like that. And you've got the landing gear, propeller obviously, so you can have wheels up, wheels down, and a little bit of ordnance for underneath the fuselage. And we'll have a good close look at his aircraft right here. And as you can see, the build quality itself is really nice. I think it's I think the build quality of the aircraft itself, it was relatively inexpensive. I think it was around $35 for me to purchase this. I think it's a fantastic rendition of his aircraft, although it does not have those tail markings that, pretty common occurrence on German aircraft, as I usually state. Erich Hartmann did survive the war, but he was handed over to the Soviets and did endure 10 years of captivity in Soviet prison camps and the gulags. Yeah, if you want to find more information about his experiences and everything like that, there are plenty of internet web pages and YouTube sites that really give you a detailed account of Erich Hartmann and everything he achieved and his experiences. So what we'll do is we'll put this aircraft a bit together. So this is Bubi's aircraft, all nice and together now. He did survive the war, as I stated. He was in a prison camp for quite a long period of time, and he did earn the Knight's Cross with oak leaves, swords and diamonds with his 301st victory. And obviously he did go on to get another 50 odd to reach his grand total of 352 aerial victories by the end of the war. But I think overall the actual rendition of the aircraft, we'll have a little look underneath. So as usual, it's got the you do have that tank which you can put there, but that covers the hole for the stand, and it does have that little stand which does have those details of his aircraft. It also does have the instructions in there as well that show you how to put the little aerials and the landing gear on. So if you want the stand on, you have to leave that fuselage ordnance off, and overall it's it's not too bad. So obviously there's those little aerials that go in the back there, and then that's job done for this bad boy. Spins pretty freely, but I think this is a really good budget rendition of his aircraft. During World War II there was a price on his head by the Soviets as well to try and shoot him down. He did go on after the war, once he returned to Germany in '56, to back into the newly formed Luftwaffe. So I think he was a colonel of the JG-71 until his retirement in 1970 or 70s, around there. And even in civilian life, he went on to become a flight instructor. So he was all about the air and then the aircraft. He enjoyed flying immensely, I assume. So his life was dedicated pretty much to it. And he did actually pass away in 1993 at the age of 71. So, all right, well, I'll leave it at that. Yeah, once again, this is the Messerschmitt Bf-109 G-10 from Erich Hartmann in 1945. And it's by Atlas Editions. It is the Fighters of World War II 1/72nd scale diecast. So I think it's a pretty tidy unit, and if you don't have one, I reckon, yeah, grab one of these and put it in your collection. I reckon it does look really nice, and for the price, I think it's pretty good value. Okay. All right, guys, and you know the deal. I will take some stills of this bad boy with the sausage fingers in the way, and you can check out this beast in all its glory. All right, thank you very much for spending time with me again today, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Cheers, guys.
I would attack only if I had 2,000 meters of clearance above them. Then I would come down with great speed and shoot them down. I would always tell my colleagues that when your windshield was filled with the enemy aircraft, that was the time to pull the trigger and to shoot.